and to the beginning of Module 4. With the keys of forgiveness in your hands, you're ready to unlock your very own treasure chest and explore the riches that you've been blessed with. Since childhood, you've accomplished so much and so many different things. You've learned so much along the way. These don't belong to anybody else but you. They do not belong to Facebook. You are unique. They do not belong to Instagram. These are your skills, your talents, your attributes. They belong to you. They make you unique and they make you who you are. We all have got skills. The way we talk to people, the way we communicate, the way we offer sympathy, the way we give. Everybody has unique skills. When we look at our lives, we look at what we're good at. We often look outside. With this book that you're going to be doing, you're going to be looking on the inside and you're going to be looking at the things that you've forgotten about. Maybe you did a maths class years ago and you don't use maths now, but now's the time, by reflecting on these different skills and talents and attributes, your list. I often think when I do this exercise, it's nearly like a grocery list because you write so many different things down that you've done. All of these different skills you can now use in your life, in setting your vision, in working in your business, in setting goals. As I said, with that maths class that you maybe did, now's the time to do your budgets, to take care of your bookkeeping. Like most of the women I worked with, you often believe that you're not good enough. But when you look at all these wonderful, wonderful attributes that you have, you realize all the things that you've done and all the things that are so positive and that you can take forward into your life. You realize that some of the skills that you have, nobody else has. As I said, they are completely, completely unique. And we forget about them. By going through this list and writing down everything, I want you to think about things from when you were little, things that made you stand out as a person. And just look back at the list. Pretend that the list actually belongs to somebody else. And what would you do if you got a list of somebody's skills and all about their character, how they communicate and how they rescue animals, whatever it is that they do? You would look at this and you think, wow, she's a lovely person. But you know what? I want to tell you something. It's yours. And you, the lovely person, you are unique. So with this list, please go to town, as they say, and write as many things down about yourself. Think back to all those awards you won, all those different things that your parents were so proud of. But this is a time for you to think about the things that you've done that you're proud of. In the second book in the module is a book that I work with, or exercises that I work with ladies all the time. This is not unique to you. This is everybody. We all feel, and this is where the martyr archetype comes in, where we all feel we are not good enough. We all feel we're not deserving enough. Often, the thing that's standing between you and your goal is an unconscious belief, a block. And that block could be, I don't deserve this. I'm not good enough. Why should I have this and somebody else doesn't have this? I used to think, why can I have these things? And coming from South Africa, there's people that are suffering. You need to tell yourself that you're here because you deserve to be here. You've put in the effort, you've put in the energy, and you've put in the finances to be partaking in this course. You deserve to be here, and you deserve to get everything that you can possibly get out of it and in your everyday life. All the negativity in the world creates an emptiness inside. And we're taught to fill up this emptiness with things. People talk about retail therapy. Oh, I was feeling so bad today at retail therapy. I was feeling so bad I needed to eat that ice cream. You don't need to fill up your emptiness with things. Find out why you're feeling the way you're feeling. What is triggering those feelings? Become aware of it and see how you can replace it with something different. What do you need to tell yourself? Now we look at in this where those doubts come from, where the hurt comes from, why you need to fill those different gaps, those emptinesses with things. When we do that, what we're doing is we're taking control. Maybe in your past, something happened that you couldn't control, the way you were brought up, the lifestyle that you had, the poverty that you experienced, the scarcity. And now you can control. So what are you doing? You're using something to control, something that you can take control of because you couldn't control something in your past. You don't need to be in control. You just need to breathe, relax, and enjoy life more and see the wonderful things that happen to you. Behind every single issue that I've worked with, that I come up with, is a lack of confidence, low self-esteem. Often, we are taught so many things that are negative, like we did in the money myths in module 2. We're taught to believe things like we are not good enough. We don't deserve. Often, it comes down to with women in business, when they are not charging enough, when they are not giving their value. I work with so many women that will say, yes, I'll do that for you, but doesn't actually want to charge for it. A lot of the time, it's because of their lack of self-esteem. The ladies that are confident will say, yeah, here's my invoice, pay my invoice first, and then I'll do your work. And that is where I'd like you to get to. Also, which of these do you do? Which of these do you find that you do? Because a lot of these come from feelings of not good enough. Do you procrastinate? What is procrastinate? Procrastinate is the opposite of getting things done. Now, there's forms to download, as I said, about keeping a daily schedule, tasks of getting things done. So there's no need to procrastinate. Why are you procrastinating? What are you seeking to have? What are you seeking to be? Is it more comfortable to not have it than to have it and go out there and maybe fail, or maybe feel that wasn't good enough, to feel that you're just not good enough and maybe you should just not have said anything? It's like me not doing these videos because I'm not the best video maker, but then I wouldn't be here. And that is the opposite of being procrastinating, of taking action. Another thing that ladies do when they don't feel good enough and they don't feel that they deserve, they don't know how to set boundaries. They're people pleasers. Come when you want, do when you want. I'll work for you at 12 o'clock at night. Yes, on a Sunday, are you available? Yes, I'm available. Don't be a people pleaser and set boundaries. I used to have my neighbor popping in and wanting to have a cup of coffee with me in the middle of the day. And I'd say to her, I'm working. Like, can you come back tonight at 6 or at 7? Or can I see you on Sunday? Just because you're a solopreneur and you're working from home, you do have to set boundaries. You do have to have a work time. You do have to have a work schedule. And as I said again, if you don't have one, print the daily action plan and set your goals, set your intentions. I talk about often in the coaching, less is more. I believe in getting 5 things done per day. 5 things done well. Because sometimes, well, it sounds like a little, 5. But one thing, you can't finish one thing because you've got other things that you've got to get from somebody else or you're waiting on someone else. So sometimes they're not just as easy as ticking 5 things off a list. But doing 5 things, you can accomplish that in a day. If you try and do more and you try and fit more in, that's great if you're having a day where you have high energy. But as humans, as women, we have ebbs and flows. And I believe that by setting 5 things on your list per day, even on the days where you're feeling a little bit low, you can still get it done with knowing that you've accomplished a lot, with knowing that, wow, this is great, I've done my work for the day. And if you finish at 3 o'clock, leave your office, go and take a walk and go and enjoy the sunshine and go and meditate and go and just be with yourself and breathe. As opposed to working really, really hard in your business and burning out. I work with a lot of ladies that come to me because they're burnt out or they've had a burnout and they need to be helped, they need to make money, and there's just so many money blocks. And one of the things is they're a people pleaser, as I mentioned, or they're trying to do too much. So remember, less is more. 5 things a day, that is enough. Set your target. Maybe you're breastfeeding a baby and you're at home and you're trying to run your business. If for you it works 2 things a day, set 2 things a day. The main thing is not to doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Just do it. Nothing in life is perfect. Nothing has to be perfect. But you just have to actually do something. So don't doubt yourself. Feeling alone. Sometimes in having your own business, you can feel alone. And this is where I spoke in the last module about having a team of people, an accountability buddy, a mentor, a coach. Have people with you, because as I spoke about the ebbs and flows, there's days where you will feel like, oh, I don't feel like getting out of bed today, or I don't feel like getting up from the couch after watching Netflix. Have an accountability buddy. Don't feel alone. I try and encourage in the Facebook group that we have accountability buddies and that we set intentions for the week. So we set intentions of what we're planning to do this week, and I try and hold you accountable for that. So whoever's not in the group, please come and join the group. It's on a Monday morning at 10 o'clock. If it changes, we will let you know, but it's on a Monday morning, and we set intentions for the week. So these are the different things that you're planning to do. And I will hold you accountable. I will support you. We will support each other. The next thing is, don't think because you've made one mistake that you cannot get up and be present. Remember what I said earlier in the last module or the module before about a mistake is a gold nugget. We learn from it. We make mistakes and we push on and we push through. And that is what we want to encourage you to do. The next thing is the 3 things actually that I want you to remember from this module. And you'll be working through 2 books in this module. One is minimize your current beliefs. So whatever beliefs, whatever things you're telling yourself, minimize them. Take them down, write them down, and see what doesn't serve you and get rid of them. The other thing is, please remind yourself every day how wonderful you are. I believe you're wonderful. I believe you're wonderful by being here to do things to change your financial situation, your money situation, but it all starts with you. It all starts with you, with the mindset and how you feel about yourself. If you believe that it's not going to come right, you will never be out of debt, you will work till the day you die. You need to change those beliefs. You may have to minimize them. You need to tell yourself a different story. You need to tell yourself, I am doing the best that I can. I'm working. I have a team of people supporting me. I have encouragement. I'm in this group and I will make a success. That is half the battle already won. And do exercises daily to boost your self-esteem. Whatever it is that works for you. Write down your gratitude. I've spoken about gratitude. Keep that gratitude diary. Every day in the morning, write your gratitude when you do your meditation. And if you're not meditating, now's a fantastic time to start. If you find it difficult to meditate, you sit there and your mind goes on to all different things. What you can do is a guided meditation where the speaker will speak and tell you what to do. He will tell you to say a sound or to think about something, to think you're on the beach. There's some beautiful 21-day challenges, different meditations on YouTube that you can get every day, a different challenge where you can create abundance where you can work on grace, where you can work on prosperity. Work on your self-esteem. Every day, tell yourself how fantastic you are, how you have a right to be here. I hope you enjoy these two books in this module. I think they're absolutely amazing. The book on I Am Enough is absolutely awesome. Do it carefully. Go over it, spend time on it. Maybe start it and try not to do it all in one go because there's a lot of information. It's a thick book. Go away, have some exercise, come back, do it again, or do it the next day. But do it and enjoy it. And remember, tell yourself, I'm good enough, I deserve this, and I'm blessed. Tell yourself positive thoughts. And I'll see you in the next video.